Students, a lot of you tell me in the comment section, sir, why are you putting videos every day? The reason is very simple. Now that the exam is coming near, you require guidance, you require support, and this is the job that I have. I don't teach physics, chemistry and biology on this platform, and I sincerely believe that all of you have a different logic. When you see videos, do 100 mock tests, do 50 mock tests, write mock tests every day, write 2 mock tests every day. I want to make sure that I clarify our position, our recommendation, and then after that, you are free to decide what works best for you. So one thing which I'm trying to tell you is, logic is most important. If you are doing something which is logical, which is helping you, absolutely do it. But if you are doing something which is illogical because you heard it somewhere, some topper said it, I don't think that is good enough. And I'm going to explain to you what I think the logic is. And I sincerely believe that the right logic can be different for each student. You don't need to listen to someone to arrive at a logical thing. So first thing, 1100 plus students got into government medical colleges from NEET Prep this year. So we have very sincere belief that some of the things that we are doing are genuinely helping students. You must have seen videos of some of those students on our platform. We have also published the list on our platform, right? Second thing is, most benefit they get from us is our guidance, right? So what happens is, you get videos, you get practice questions, and you get test series from us, right? This has been created by some of the best faculties of physics, chemistry, zoology and botany in the country, right? This is the core of neetprep.com. But to consume this properly so that it helps in your selection, you require guidance. And this is my responsibility on this platform, because I can't teach physics, chemistry and biology. I can probably teach physics and chemistry, but I've forgotten everything. I wrote my my IIT exam 23 years back, right? So in this guidance, there are two things which are very, very important. Sequence of studies, watching videos, taking notes, reading NCERT, practicing questions, greater than 50% and from NCERT green tag, right? I've told you consistently, you don't have to struggle with trying to do a lot of things because time is limited. You have to prepare as per what the NEET paper is, as per what NTA is setting. Second thing is pace of studies. This is where this problem comes in. A student called me this morning, sir, I'm stuck at 570 score. I scored 520 in NEET 2020 and I'm not able to increase my score. I asked her, did you revise before this mock test? No, sir, I did not revise. Did you watch my videos? I must have said at least 25 times you have to revise. Sir, I could not get time. I did not ask her this thing. She probably did not get time because she is writing too many mock tests, right? If you are going to write too many mock tests, between mock test 1 and mock test 2, you will not see significant improvement. What is the logic of it? Let me explain to you. Think about it like this. There are, let's say, 4 types of students. Type 1, syllabus complete, right? Let me clean this. Type 1 students are who have got their syllabus complete, right? Type 2 students are more than 80% syllabus complete. Type 3 student between 50 to 80% complete. And type 4 less than 50% syllabus complete, right? Imagine these are the 4 types of students who are there. Each one of them can have a different requirement of writing mock tests. I will explain that, right? The other thing that you need to understand is, when you write mock test for 3 hours, before that you should have done 15 to 20 hours of revision, and before that your syllabus for the mock test should get completed. Your syllabus for the mock test should get completed. After mock test, on the same day you do post-mortem so that you identify what went wrong, and after that, before next mock test, you try and fix your weak areas. It can take 15 hours, it can take 20 hours, it can take 40 hours, whatever it is, right? This is what you need to know. Now this is the sequence. Step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and after that it comes to this again, and this is how it will keep on going, right? This is how it will happen, right? Let me correct this one, and this is how it will keep on going. Correct? Now let us come back to all these students, four type of students that we wrote. If someone has completed their syllabus, right, and when they are writing mock tests, they are getting greater than 650 marks. In that case, they probably do not have many weak areas. They can fix those weak areas which they identified in the mock test in 1 or 2 days and write a mock test every 2-3 days. I still don't understand why would someone write a mock test twice a day. A lot of students do that and they are wasting their time. It is not useful at all, right? But if someone has completed their syllabus and they are getting around 300, 350, 400 marks, then you should think whether your syllabus is really complete, whether you have done proper revision or you are just writing mock tests because you want to increase your speed, but both these things are not happening. Neither your revision is happening, you are forgetting a lot of things in the mock test, and you are not identifying your weak areas, you are just writing, keep on writing mock tests. Papa ne kaha tha, my father said, keep writing mock tests, that is how toppers get selected. No, I completely disagree, right? If you are scoring above 650 marks, you can write 2 mock tests per week. If you're not, 7 to 15 days is good enough for now. If you have done more than 80% syllabus complete, till syllabus completion, I would recommend mock test every 15 days, right? And after syllabus completion, every 7 days. Simple. And for these two people is the same thing, right? For these two students also, till syllabus completion every 15 days and after syllabus completion every 7 days. This is the pace we have set in our test series also. This is the pace we have set in our test series also. Till 15th May you will get mock test every 15 days and after that it will happen 7 days. There is a reason for that. We can also publish a lot of tests, but at the end of the day, the problem is if you are just going to do things because someone is telling you, but that person might be very different. The person, the topper you are watching in the video might have been in a very different situation compared to the situation in which you are in. You have to acknowledge it. You are not carbon copies of each other. Every student is different. Every student's preparation is different. Every student's level is different right now. It doesn't mean that these people will get selected and these are not going to get selected. No, it completely depends on what you're going to do in the remaining 4.5 months, in the remaining 19 weeks, in the remaining around 130 days in NEET exam. If you are going to prepare properly, this is a lot of time that is available. If you're not going to prepare properly, you can keep preparing for next 5 years and you're not going to get through NEET because it is a very, very competitive exam. So what I said, this is one of our big responsibility, helping you pace your studies, at what speed you should prepare things. So I strongly believe you don't require this. This is better for you. And if your syllabus is complete and you are scoring above 650, you are scoring 675, 680, 690, then you can give a lot of mock tests, probably closer to this. But I still believe this is not required. This is good enough. This is definitely bad. If someone is in a very good shape, write 30, 35 mock tests, that is good enough. But please make sure that you understand the logic that I'm telling in this video. Before mock test, certain preparation has to happen, and between one mock test and the other, weak area fixing and your revision has to happen. If you are doing that, you can do that in 3 days, good luck. I don't know how that happens, but that is the logic that has to be applied. That is the logic we have provided in our test series. That is why we have put that greater than 50% and from NCERT tag. And what we have also done is we have provided a 3-day complete free trial of our complete test series and question bank, the link of which is given in video description. The purpose is simple. It is our responsibility, it is my responsibility to give you guidance about what sequence to follow, at what pace to follow, right? If you have a lot of test series, you also have NTA Abhyas test, that is all good, but your time is precious. If the mock test is not giving you confidence, if you are getting demotivated and depressed because you did not prepare properly, because you are in the hurry to write as many mock tests as possible, it is going to kill your preparation. I'm again telling you, you are going to get into the NEET exam as a demotivated individual, and then you will not be able to perform. You have to use this opportunity of writing mock tests to improve your confidence, to go as a confident individual in the NEET exam. So hopefully, student, this is clear to you. If you have any questions, you can ask in the comment section. In the description of the video, we have provided link of that free trial course. See it, it will help you a lot. But I wanted to answer this question, how many mock tests till NEET 2021? I am recommending 15, definitely not 100. I've explained you the logic. Hopefully this is clear to you. Watch this video again so that it becomes clear to you. But for every student, the logic might be different. You have to decide what works best for you. All right, students.